sit there and probably say everybody.
Blog Talk Radio.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Sunny D. Welcome to tonight's show. Guys, y'all want to say hi?
What's going on, good people? You already know it's your boy Clint. What it do?
What up, though? It's your boy Willie Styles. Feeling blessed. Happy I don't owe 50 Cent any money. Glad everybody's here.
Anywho, it's June 6th, 2019, guys. Today I thought it was Friday. Like, I was in the Friday mood all day. And then I realized that it wasn't Friday. So I've been a little off, but it is June 6th, so now I'm clear on the date. So I'm going to keep saying it. If you're listening. If you're listening right now, you're on blogtalkradio.com/GFT Radio Show. And if you're catching the playback, you're either on iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play Music, YouTube, or here, Blog Talk Radio. If you want to cop some merchandise, you want to rock our wares, our T-shirts, or get a coffee mug, whatever. Go to our teespring.com/stores/GFT Radio and cop some merch. Post it on your social media and tag at GFT_radio on Instagram and Facebook or Twitter. Well, no, Facebook is GFT Radio Show, right? No, radio or something like that. I don't know. Go look on this, post it on our Facebook page. but if you do it on Twitter or IG at GFT_radio, tag us in it. We much appreciate it.
Yes.
I'm tired. If you guys want to call in. Huh? Oh, yeah.
I was telling them to go cop that merch.
Yeah, definitely go do that. I'm mad because tomorrow we're supposed to be wearing orange tomorrow, and on the shirt I have orange and it says Commander Cheeto. And I think if I wear it to work, it might be a problem. I don't know.
Yeah.
Especially since you HR,
but I don't know if y'all want to
tread lightly with that one.
Yeah,
I might need my job a little bit more, so I'm at to wait till I get home to rock it. I don't know. Because I don't want no problems in the workplace. Nothing too political.
Right.
Exactly.
You'll find out a whole bunch of stuff you didn't know about your coworkers.
Yeah, right. Get all these. Well, I think people know how I feel about Trump because I call him Commander Cheeto. Thank you, Willie Styles. So I think they kind of know, but if they see the shirt, it's like, who the hell? Like, I think people know who I'm talking about, even though I'm not saying his name. So.
Yeah.
You can't disrespect our president allegedly. I don't know. I disrespect him all day. I don't care. But if you guys want to ask us questions, call in at 657-383-1155. We'll take your questions as well as we're answering each other's questions. So feel free to call in. We're doing part 3 tonight of 21 questions. Last week, y'all know it got really, really, really real, and which is great. The conversation was amazing. So if you missed that, go catch that playback. But we're going to continue this for tonight. So last week we kind of skipped over Willie because it got that deep, and Willie was like playing in the background. So Willie, you will be able to start this this one off. And we apologize for last week, but you understand,
Yeah. They she told me I was playing in the background. They put me in the background. There was guests on. They were taking their questions. They was asking multiple questions. I was like, man, my brother gonna get a chance. No, no, it was good conversation though. I definitely enjoyed it last week. So we had to do it again. So I'm happy to get us started off. I don't have nothing too deep to get us started. So I just wanted to lead with this question right here. It might get deep. So I feel like we asked this question in round 1 when we first did this, but it's always a good question to ask. Would you rather be loved or have a lot of money?
Oh, wow. I know my answer would be.
Go ahead.
Oh, I didn't know we were. Okay. So I would rather be loved because the money in the world ain't going to do too much for me. I mean, it'll pay the bills and stuff like that. But I would want to be truly and undeniably loved by somebody or hopefully somebody that's worth it,
Me, I want the money. Cause love starts with self. You feel me? So
Yep.
I'm not. If I love myself enough, I'm gonna be me regardless.
Really?
I'm gonna help those who I love. You understand?
Right.
So
Really?
my I'll tell you my answer. You know what I mean? That's my answer. You know what I mean? That's my answer. Like, so if I love myself enough, you feel me? Like, I don't need nobody to love me to make me do the things for other people. I'm gonna still help my family. I'm gonna still do what I gotta do. You feel me? If I got all the money, what's it hurting for me for somebody not to love me or not like me? Nah, I love myself enough. So
Right.
I love myself enough.
All right.
Willie?
Good answers. I mean, me myself, me myself, I kind of feel Clint on the whole, love starts with self. People gonna love me regardless, and if I got $1 billion, they really gonna love me. I'm thinking I'm gonna go for the money because I think I can persuade people to appreciate me and all my wealth. But yeah, I mean, basically, yeah, I think when I first saw this question, because a question it reminds me of, we can answer that one too as a follow up, but it reminds me of the question: would you rather have love or respect? And I know we talked about that, maybe not in that 21 questions, but I think we talked about that in another conversation where we were talking about how sometimes people want to be loved so much that they lose themselves trying to please everybody to get that love. And I think having respect is more, I think I'd rather have respect than, because I don't need your love, but you're going to respect me. So, as much as I love love, as much as I love to see people love, but you don't need to please people to the point of getting their love. You don't need to have people's love in order to navigate through this world. And if you get respect, you actually just get further. People don't have to love you to respect you. You know what I mean? They, respect is maybe out of your the way you move, the way you operate, the way you move, the way you do things. And they don't have to love you, but they're going to respect you, because they'll respect your work ethic, or they'll respect your attitude, they respect your style, whatever the case may be. So in this world, I definitely would rather have respect than love, because I really don't need their love. That's for my family. That's for the people that's around me in my circle, but I don't need that from the world.
Yeah, well, I would want respect, because if you respect me, then I think you'll love me. So, like, if you don't respect me, you're not going to, but if you don't respect me, you're not going to love me. So, if it was love or respect, I would choose respect as well.
True, that correlation, right? True.
It's crazy because, one of my questions was really Jabril. That was basically the question I was going for. All it is similar to yours. It was all the money and half the respect, or all the respect and half the money.
Yeah, that's a dope one too.
Right, man. That's a hard one, actually.
I think
I want all the respect and half the money.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of want all the respect and half the money too. Yeah, I mean, it'd be a challenge, but hey, if I get the respect, I could come up as much as I need to.
I know my name would be good as I'm going. That's all we want to see at the end of the day. Good name, a legacy. You feel me? That legacy got respect and money. So money comes and goes. Money comes to an end. That respect lasts forever. I definitely take on respect.
Yes, true that.
Definitely take on respect.
Yeah, I could dig that. All right, well, I got a question.
Sure.
So, my question is a little more. I guess we're kind of not really the same way, but it's a little different. So, it's like a would you rather or something like that. So if you won $5 million and your ex needed $49 million for a new kidney, what would you do?
Say that again.
I said if you won $50 million and your ex needed $49 million for a new kidney, what would you do?
Oh, she damn sure.
Damn.
Yeah, what?
Go ahead, Clint. I'll let you answer first.
I don't know. That's tough. I'll be honest. That's a tough one. But, you know, what ex we talking about?
I know, right?
Your last ex. He like, which one? Because it's got to be a specific one.
Right.
You
right.
pick, so you can't, like, your ex, the last person that you was with, like, as a relationship.
Man.
Not the last person you humped. It was the last person that you were in a relationship with.
All right, so.
Clay getting technical. Like, wait a minute. Which one ex?
Don't ask Clint that. We already know. So I'm gonna try to attempt this. I'm gonna try to be as politically correct and as I'm trying to think of the right word to use.
About to be all types of petty. Go ahead.
I'm trying not to be petty. I'm gonna leave the pettiness to Sonny. So 49 million of my 50 million is what she needs to get a new kidney. I mean, we can't get a sale on a $5 million kidney. So I'm sorry, it's not to be a no for me, dog. I mean, I don't want to see nobody suffer, nobody have issues, but that's drastic. You know what I mean? That's super drastic. I mean that's like I mean, I would feel bad and be like, you know what, to help your quality of life, maybe I could slide you a couple $100,000 to hop along a little longer and be comfortable, but all my change, like, man, I don't know. I mean, and what my current gonna think? You know what I mean? Like, look, babe, I know we just got this $50 million. We're going to give it to her, so she can live. Like, bro, like, she's gonna be like I'm crazy, That's
generational. That's generational type money right there. Like,
exactly. Right. That's the other thing. Like, what's she gonna do? What's she gonna do with this next 10, 20, 30 years? I don't even think a kidney even lasts longer than 20, 25 years anyway. What's she gonna do with that? And now I'm gonna have to limp along with this $1 million. Not even sure I'm gonna even make that last. That's not even gonna last 25 years. So yeah, that's
you know what?
That's a struggle. I'm sorry. I feel bad, but can't do it. It's too drastic.
So my answer, unfortunately, so my ex is actually my child's father. So I think I might have to save him because I need him to babysit. I need him to be alive. I need you to take your son and give me a break. So as much as I would love to keep that money and pay off my house, I'm gonna need you to take your child and babysit. So like for free. So I'm gonna need. I may try to find a discounted kidney, but kidney, like, he might be a match. I might not have to pay for it. I don't know.
Don't they got kidneys on the low? I mean, we're from these streets. We can find a 2-for-1 kidney. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, but my ex before him, he's good as dead. I don't got time for that. Like, I really don't. I can't help you. Like, we ain't got no kids together, so I ain't got to worry about your safety or nothing. But yeah.
Dang.
Anybody else can go.
Yeah.
Hold on, guys. I think his name on the line. Let me try to get him in.
Clint over here still trying to formulate this answer. We got to get some time on.
He's trying to figure it out. Because Clint hasn't answered yea or nay. Hold on. Before I put Dame on, Clint, what is your answer?
Ooh.
That's a strong ass no, because he's like, I don't know.
He's still stuck on the, is it 49 or is it?
Yeah, that's about a month. Like that's generation. That's changing my whole family life. Like outlook on life.
Like, I don't know if it's worth it.
Yeah, like that changes everything. And my daughter, you feel me? Like I put them in better positions, and you feel me? Like that's generational. That take care of grandkids. You feel me?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like that ain't no everyday occurrence. You feel me? So I mean, I don't know no measly ass kid that costs $49 million. Well, I know they.
I mean, let's make it even real. Let's make it realistic. Let's make it realistic. I believe it's somewhere around 1 to 150 to get a kidney done. So you just won $200,000, and they was like, look, we need 150,000 to put this kidney in. Would you fork over all the cash, straight cash?
Yeah, she can get that. She'll get that.
Lord. Hold on, guys. Let me add Damon since Clint kind of answered the question. Hold on.
Right.
Dame?
Yes, ma'am.
How are you?
What's going on, brother?
Hey, how y'all doing? I'm about to answer all the questions y'all just started. One, Will, I'm more petty than Sonny. Let's get that straight. And
I don't think so, but okay.
Right.
Okay, we go back and forth.
I'm
ironically, with the
no,
with the whole kidney thing, I just learned that people who are on dialysis live 7 to 8 years on dialysis, and people with transplants live 20 years after a kidney transplant. I just found that out this weekend, and I just have to say bye, Felicia. If it's my last ex, but if we're choosing, if we're choosing exes, which one? You have to, I don't know, play some Scrabble.
No, you can't choose an ex. You got the last person that you was in a relationship with.
Oh, bye, Felicia. And what else was I gonna say? I think that was about it.
Oh yeah, your love. What about the love versus money?
Love versus money. I got my family. I'm good there. My close relatives, friends, people I respect. Like I respect Will, and I love him because he's like my brother, you know. But
Like say, you gotta love me.
But respect goes a long way. You can not like somebody and still work with them. I got this guy I work with or used to work with, cannot stand him, but his work ethics and the way he get things done, I respect him with all my heart. I just don't love him.
Right.
So you can separate the two.
Exactly. Definitely can separate the two.
I think Clinton had a lot more bass in his voice just now.
Yeah, I could. What you mean?
I don't know. It just sounded like you had hella bass. I was like, oh, okay, Clint. All right. You having a moment. Cheers. I may or may not have put a lot more rum in my Coke than I have put Coke in it. So just ignore me. Continue.
I think it's on Willie.
Oh, okay. All right, I got another one. All right, so let's see. Oh yeah, this one. Okay, so everybody been trying to leave the country, ever since Trump came into office. So if you really decided to leave the country, what one place in the world would you want to live the rest of your days? If you decide, if you really decided to leave the country after Trump became president.
Oh.
It could be anywhere in the world.
Go ahead.
I want to answer first. Only because and I'm gonna answer this question. Huh?
Nigga, he said Florida.
You said where?
Country.
Yeah, another country. Go ahead, Sonny.
I'm gonna get you. I would want to move. If I left, I would want to go to like the most randomest place ever. The place I want to go visit on my very first out of country place. I would want to go to Ireland only because I love like the scenery, the water, the castles. Like it would be like an endless sightseeing fest for me because just to go and see all of that green, all of the beautiful old castles and stuff like that. I would love that. Like, and to live there every day, to wake up to that landscape is amazing.
Yeah, that's dope. I've been wanting to go there just for that.
Yeah, because the landscape is beautiful. Like, I mean, most people would say Africa and stuff like that, Kenya, and that's that too. But like, I'm more of a like, that's a beautiful sight to see too. But I would want to see that green and that. I love like historical stuff like that. So I would love to go see that and like just soak in that whole landscape. It's a beautiful thing to see through pictures. So imagine living there every day and waking up to that. That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. True that. What you thinking? Where you trying to go?
Ghana. I had a friend of mine.
Yeah.
They went to Ghana, and from there they went a couple times, and just from there, pictures and just the things they showed me, stories. I think that'll be a dope place for me. And they actually one of the countries over there in Africa will actually want people to come back and invest in them. So yeah, Ghana would be a dope spot.
Dope. Hey man, where you trying to go?
I'm still thinking about it. I don't know. Get back with me on that one.
Well, I'm kind of feeling Sonny's idea, but I'm not gonna copy it. I think my second choice then behind that one, but it's probably my first choice though. Actually, would probably be Australia, just for the same kind of reasons, because the scenery, the animals, the wildlife, the people. I know a couple of people that live in Melbourne and in Perth, and they got a lot of pride in they continent, and just being able to say I'm down under, and have a an Australian accent, that would be dope. But yeah, I think that you got a lot to choose from. I mean, you could be in Melbourne or in Sydney in the city, or you can be out in Perth or forgot the name of the other little spot that's like in the country. I mean, they got a lot of different choices, of spots you can be in, the type of place you want to be. So I think that'd be dope being in Australia.
I want to go there just to see what's the name? What's the thing? The kangaroos. I want to see them.
Oh yeah, kangaroos. Yeah, they be walking around people's neighborhoods, beefing, banging. They gang bang in the neighborhoods.
You know what?
They about that life. they
about that life in the neighborhood. I've seen a lot of videos of kangaroos out there bucking.
Word up.
Knock motherfuckers out left and right. Like, this keep it on.
Exactly.
I know y'all seen the video when the one kangaroo had the dog and a man had to go run up on the kangaroo and start punching on the kangaroo and let go of the dog.
The kangaroo off the dog. Yeah, kangaroo ain't no joke.
Word up.
Well, I'm about to be boring. I'm going to Canada.
I was thinking about that. Yo,
I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
I mean, you still got your different variety of
it's top three.
ethnicity.
Yeah, it's top three.
And you get all the seasons, just like just like Michigan, like I'm in. You get the extreme cold, you get the nice warm weather. You got Toronto up there with all the different nationalities. And I've been in Toronto a couple of times before too.
Going to Caravana, bruh.
I was trying to not to put that on record for saying that, but yeah, that too will. So.
You know what?
I saw memes that saying that if the Raptors win, they're gonna get Caravana 2 times this year. I was like, basically.
I think Dame might have convinced me.
Right.
Don't you put that in Rick Bobby?
Because then they also got free health care.
Though.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. They got free health care, and that right there alone, I forgot all. Yeah, Canada. I mean, I don't know Ghana. I don't know.
That's not right. I love you, Ghana, but I think you're a citizen now.
Yeah.
I do have a B. For the recent shootings the last couple of years, and this one that just happened this weekend, Trinidad. They have They don't have any guns. They don't have guns. They don't have any gun violence really.
Damn.
Trinidad.
Yeah, I have a friend that went over to Trinidad. The police officers don't carry guns. I mean, you might get stabbed.
Right.
Ain't no drive-by stabbings going around. So.
Not usually.
Okay. All right, I got another question.
It's my turn.
It was your turn.
Yeah, because Willie, then me. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, go ahead. You can go. Oh, no, maybe I'm tripping. No, go ahead.
Yeah. Go.
Your question probably better than mine.
I'm going to let you cook. But, all right. All of us got kids, right? Then you got kids?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Now, what if your teenage child, son or daughter, come to you, 13, that's it. They want to go to their 13-year-old friend's baby shower.
Whoa.
Wait, what?
Would you let them go?
Whoa.
Their 13-year-old friend's baby shower.
Nah, bro. No. That's a definite no. You can send a gift, but you're not showing up. That's not no.
Hey Clint, my oldest is 5. I ain't trying to think about that right now. Jeez.
I came across that on the internet a couple of days ago. Thought of that. Ooh. So they showed these young girls. They was all around 13, 14 at a baby shower. They posed the question: would you allow your 13-year-old daughter or whatever to go to the baby shower?
Man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
How close are they?
Like best friends.
Yeah, 13. They all best friends. All 70, 80.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have,
but your ass won't be in attendance.
Now, with me of all people, I know it's gonna sound crazy. I'll let my daughter go.
Wow.
For the simple fact, I'm gonna trust how I raise my daughter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna wholeheartedly trust how I raise my daughter, and I'm gonna trust. Sometimes we all gonna make mistakes and picking friends, but for the most part, I'm gonna judge her character. Like, my daughter got a good heart. You feel me? I don't know that girl's circumstance. You don't know how. You know what I mean? What happened? You feel me? It could have been a mistake. It could have, it happened though. And she trying to make the best of it. You feel me? She 13, She got a long way. You feel me? She's still a baby. You feel me? I don't want to condemn that girl. You feel me? And I feel like if I was to hold my daughter back from going, I feel like she would. You feel me? That's in the way of, that's hurting her. It take a village to raise a child. She's still a child. You still gotta show her love.
That's why I said I would definitely allow her to send a gift, but I wouldn't. So my thing would be let's condemn the child. Like, it's not me not wanting my child not to send, has nothing to do with the child that's pregnant. It's just that I don't want, because you get these shows like teen 16 and pregnant and all that stuff that kind of highlight this type of thing, and I don't want, like, like, not to say that my child will be irresponsible, or do the same thing, but I don't want that to be the thing of, oh, this is a trend. This is something that, oh, everybody's doing, or, like, stuff like that. So I would want her to send, like, she's sending a gift all day, every day, and, be supportive of her friend and stuff like that. But I wouldn't want her to go, because for me, that's like, to me, that's too much. Like, I remember my daughter telling me in middle school that this girl was pregnant, and I was like, what? And it was like I said, we talk about this stuff on the podcast about these kids becoming desensitized and so used to this normal. It's normal.
Yeah.
It's normal. It happens. Yeah, it happens. It does. But I don't want you to be so used to it that it becomes normal. It's not like that's different type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Circumstances happen. I get that, but I just wouldn't want.
Like, I still want you to be outraged and confused. Like,
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of feeling sunny on that one, where I don't mind being supportive to a point, but when I think of a baby shower, I think of celebrating, and I kind of feel it on the whole. I don't want to celebrate you being out here, getting pregnant, having sex, and all that extra stuff when you 12, 13, 11, all that kind of stuff. And it's like, am I condoning the support, or am I condoning the celebration? And I don't want to condone the celebration of it. Like, I know it's supposed to be celebrating life, but, usually when you're going to those things, it's all in fun. I mean, if I got with the parents and the parents were like, hey, we're gonna make this an educational thing, we gonna do this for the benefit of the baby, but this don't have nothing to do with the mistake that was made and the problems that lie ahead, or not really problem, but you know what I mean, the challenges that lie ahead for this young lady and hopefully young man who got themselves involved in this. But I would need to understand what's going to happen, because I can see an opportunity there. If they say, hey, no, we're gonna do it a certain way. I mean, I don't have any ideas off the top of my head other than somebody gonna get up there and make a speech. Somebody gonna get up there and be like, look, these are all the issues you're gonna have being this young and trying to have kids and all this other stuff. And this is this is why we made this choice and decision to keep this baby and blah 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 and blah blah this. You know what I mean? Kind of giving them this outlook and having everybody leaving with the somber thought that life is something to be respected and to be revered, and we know it's a miracle, but we also have to respect ourselves and our bodies and everything else as young people, blah blah blah, because they could have got themselves involved in something bad with drugs and anything else. And, this is one of those things that they got involved with, right? And it's like, it happens, like you said. But we don't celebrate drug use. We don't celebrate, you know what I mean? It's like, it's the how it looks kind of deal. So I just kind of feel like you have to make sure that the right intent is there when you're doing something like that. Because people can flip it and just and make it so, like you said, Sonny, desensitized, like, oh, this is normal, and this is just, just another thing, another Saturday morning. It's like, no, it's not. So, definitely have to make sure it's, it's focused on the right thing, if I did let her go. But, like you said, but then, like you said, Clint, I think in terms of how I raised my kids, what I've instilled in them, they already know how I feel about certain things, you know, and, you know, between drugs, sex, you know, alcohol, a bunch of other stuff, they know how I feel about that stuff. And it's like, you know, I feel like if you take my teachings and the way I raised you and throw that out the window, that's on you. That's on you. You got to deal with that. But now you need to learn. Now you're gonna learn what you're gonna have to deal with, you know, on your own like that. So, yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, I agree with Will. Like, helping that girl out, like, I would make sure they get something useful for the baby, so they know that they're still being supported or getting the help for that baby, not to help them make their life easier as far as getting something practical, not impractical for the baby to use, like diaper, genie, something to help the baby in the long run, not to celebrate, oh man, we want to get you this and this and this, get you. No, this is for the baby at this point. You need to know, and I will teach my kids that life is going to be different now. You can't have fun no more because you have a lot of responsibility and work to do now, taking care of a child.
True. I guess, I don't know.
No, I get what you're saying. I actually get what you're saying.
Coming from a teenage, yeah, you know, my mom was a teenage mother. You know, mom got pregnant with me at 16. You know, I know there's a difference between 16 and 13, but it ain't that much. You feel me?
One's closer to being legal.
Yeah. Yeah, true indeed. But, you know, I could just imagine what if somebody left my mom out there stranded. Yeah. Or, you know, all her friends belt on her. You know what I mean? Like,
I think it's a hard choice for parents to make, especially being that young. 16 may be a little different, but 13 is like it's a different. It's. I mean, I get what you're saying. They're not grown, so it's the same. But I think at 16, it's and I hate to say this, it's somewhat more acceptable than it is for a 13-year-old. So I think parents would be more inclined to let their kids go at 16 versus 13. You know what I'm saying? So it's just because like you have to have that conversation with your kids. You have to have like those type of things that happen. You have to have conversation with your kids about life. And most parents don't want to have that conversation too early. And for them, 13 might be too early. It might not be too early for another parent, but it might be too early for someone else that's uncomfortable with having that type of conversation. So I definitely get where you're coming from. I think my mom put it to us as when each of her girls got pregnant. Well, not except for one. I was 18. My sister Jazz was like 19, 20. My sister Nye was like 20-something. So for me, I was younger the one, not really young in age, but younger at the time of pregnancy. And my mom said to me, at least you made it to 18. My mom was pregnant in high school. So I get it, you know, and it was a big shock for her for me to be pregnant because of the type of kid I was. So, but I think like we kind of, as parents, say to ourselves, like my mom said, at least you were 18. I didn't have to deal with you being in school pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot harder because it's harder for kids to deal with pregnancy while you're trying to go to school. And pregnancy alone is a lot to deal with, let alone trying to be in school, focused on stuff. And then you being as young as you are, pregnant in school, people look at you differently. You're dealing with other things. So it's a lot harder for you. So for it to be harder for a kid going through it, it's harder for a parent to watch their kid go through it. So it's just it's just hard for everybody involved.
I can dig it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to lighten the mood just a little bit with my question. Okay. So I want you guys to name the top 3 albums you've listened to all the way through without skipping. It could be whatever kind of genre.
You want me to go first?
Whoever wants to go first.
Erykah Badu, Mama's Big Gun.
Well, hold on. How you going? Is that Damon going to jump in? Clint said you want me to go first, and then Damon's going to talk. Damon,
nah, let him go.
You're fired. Let him go. No, I am, but I'm just saying. I had to yell at him. Go ahead.
I can skip Sonny's albums a lot. Boys and Men, Nathan, Sean, Michael Wanye.
That was the name of the album?
Yep. Yeah, it was their title, Boys and Men. It was all their names. The last one they made as a foursome.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I think it was their last official album.
And, New Edition, Home Again.
Okay.
All the R&B tracks.
Yeah, I'm kind of witty. I'm gonna go Michael Jackson, Bad. Not the Thriller album, Bad album. I feel like that's the best album. You feel me? That's my favorite album for me. I'm gonna go Jodeci, my favorite R&B group.
I'm
gonna go Jodeci. Which one you going with? I'm going with Diary of a Mad Band.
There you go.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one.
I'm going with Diary of a Mad Band. And see, I gotta have some rap, and this is where it gets tricky, because I'm a Wu baby. I'm a Wu-Tang baby. But Biggie, my favorite rapper of all time. So I'm gonna go Wu-Tang double CD, Wu-Tang Forever.
Oh man, that's a good one. That is a good one.
Yeah. Life After Death, right there. Life After Death is really like my favorite hip hop album of all time. I think it's the GOAT, but I'm gonna go with Wu-Tang Forever because I get to hear all my boys.
Okay.
That's
Willie?
All right. So, first things first, my favorite rapper of all time being Tupac. I'm going to go with All Eyes on Me.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
I can't deny it.
Yeah, that was double album,
I'm a
straight through. I was it was some songs that you could have skipped, but it was just the excitement that knowing Tupac was dropping a double album was just like so dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So had me listening to that whole thing. I don't know how some people feel about him right now. Hopefully it's in the past. And at least it's not my boy R. Kelly, because I know that he completely canceled. But my second choice would be the Chris Brown album for I think it was called Fortune. It was like maybe about 7 years ago. He dropped his album called Fortune, and I believe it's still my most listened to album on Spotify, because that album I wore it into the ground because it was just that good.
I gotta listen to that. I gotta check that out.
All right.
Yeah.
So I might get on my brain. I might be all across the board with this real quick.
I can't get my third in.
Oh, sorry. I thought you had third one.
Hey. Shows the education for you.
Man, just rude, man. Jumping in. Like Damon. Man, I see it's a competition between her and Damon. I see the competition.
Hey, Will, this one kicks you should start all over.
He's the first time I'm going to hang up on a caller.
Hey, Will, start all over.
So my third choice, this third choice is just because I got so many other choices out there of favorites and all that other stuff. But a recent person I just discovered, and I listened to his whole album straight through. Is Kane Brown. If anybody's familiar with country music, Kane Brown is I believe he's black. But yeah, he's a young country artist, very unique voice, very unique style. Does a lot of collaborations with some hip hop artists, with some international artists and all that kind of stuff. So I just discovered his music well, actually, no, I take that back. I discovered his music a couple of years ago when he first dropped his first album, about 3 years ago. But I had really got into his music a few months ago when he dropped his second album. I think it was called Experiment. But both of those albums, straight through, good music. So definitely check it out.
Dope. All right, Kane Brown.
All right. So now can I do mine?
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Y'all good? We good?
We good.
Yes.
All right. So my top albums will be, if anybody knows me, knows I love Jagged Edge, right? So I'm going to definitely say the Jagged Edge Hard album. I can listen to it all day, every day, and just fall in love with it just because.
Yeah, I like that album. No bueno.
Yeah, that's I can listen to it all day, every day.
No homo, right? No.
Huh?
No, I say I like that album too, but no homo.
Yeah. Number 2 would be, of course, my husband Nas. Now, this was hard to choose which album I love the most, but because it has the most songs that I love the most on it, I'm going to have to say Stillmatic has won. It was written, but Stillmatic, I can listen to all the songs. So that's number 2. And number 3, I'm going to have to go give it to an OG that I was put on to later in life. But Marvin Gaye, the I Want You album is on point. If you never listen to it, listen to it. Marvin Gaye was about that life, let me tell y'all. Mm-hmm. Marvin, if I had met you when I was younger, I would have called you every day off them albums. But I Want You was a very good album. No, I said if I grew up back in his day, I would call him every day.
Yeah.
Because if you listen to that I Want You album, Marvin Gaye, you better quit playing. He made a song about giving head. I was like, wait a minute, Marvin, that's what you talking about? What you talking about?
Yeah,
he's like, no, my spirit calls in him.
Marvin liked to sneak it in. Marvin did like to sneak it in.
That whole album, Marvin Gaye better quit playing. That whole album. And I will say my son dad put me on that album. I was like, oh, okay. This is what we're doing? Okay.
Dan, you got a question?
Yeah. Something's been coming up as of late. Are black people more paranoid about dealing with people of the opposite race, like white or Caucasians? Are they more paranoid of them being racist, or are we spot on? Because of certain dealings, we have to deal with people with attitudes, the way they treat us. Like, are these people just buttholes that we're just dealing with, or are they just acting like that toward us? Or is it just in our heads because of our past dealings? Or our current dealings, I should say.
All right. Y'all mind if I go first?
Go for it.
Right ahead.
I think it's a combination of quite a few of those things you mentioned. I think it is a combination of paranoia. Some may call it post-traumatic, because we dealt with so much from dealing with other races to where, you feel me, we already skeptical going in. You feel me, we already expect the worst dealing with the opposite race. A lot of us do. And that's why sometimes we end up with the outcomes we get dealing with other races, because we're so, we had that, we feel me, that fear of, man, listen, they're going to do us dirty. You know, don't nobody rock with us. You feel me? Then some of it, I feel like it's just, you know, a lot of us just don't fuck. We don't fuck with them either. You know what I mean? like to keep it at 100. You feel me? They don't fuck with us. We don't fuck with them. You know what I mean? So it's just going. You know what I mean? We hate them just as much as they probably hate us. Some of it. That's how some of us rock. Right. You feel me? And like, you know what I mean? I know it's gonna sound crazy to say, but I feel like every race needs those. To be quite honest. You feel me? You need that subset that just like, fuck it, it's just about us. We don't rock with nobody else. You feel me? Because if it's time to go to, you know what I mean, for it to go down, you're going to want them on your side. You're going to want them type people on your side. So, you feel me? Some people just like that. You know what I mean? Some people just like that. And then, you know, every situation, sometimes we got to deal with situations on an individual basis as well. You know, sometimes it's the nuances in situations. You feel me? It may not, you know, you may think it's something may be racial, but it may not be.
Right.
But since the climate we in, sometimes it's just up in the air. You feel me? So sometimes that's just going to go to that. Or sometimes it may not even be that. And then sometimes they're on guard too. You know what I mean? They're on guard too. Like, you know, sometimes, you know, because all of them are racist. So, you feel me? They may not know how to interact with us. You know, some of them never interact with us on a daily basis. So when they come across us, they don't know. Only images they got from us is TV.
Right.
And then sometimes you gotta ask yourself, can you really be mad at them? Because we do that with other people. We do that with other races that we're not around. You got me back? We do that to other races too. You feel me? That's a fact. That's a fact. I know we do that to other races. Feel me? We're quick to judge somebody else. Quick to judge somebody else. I mean, like, that's what we do. So I think it's a combination of everything you name. You know what I mean? It's not just one answer, not just one direct answer.
Yeah, I mean, from my perspective, you know, I pretty much agree with Clint in terms of, you know, a lot of the current dealings can make a lot of people paranoid. A lot of past dealings can make a lot of people paranoid. I know, especially if I'm going into a new environment, I do feel a little more on edge, a little more cautious, a little more you know, I check behind me, you know, see what's going on, see who's looking, see who ain't, you know, that kind of thing. You know, I mean, to be honest, I mean, I don't really trust a lot of people in general anyway. You know, I don't like the general public. I don't like dealing with people. But when it comes to, you know, being in, let's say if I go to a new city or I go to a town and, you know, I notice that it's more, you know, white folks than black people, you know, I immediately get a little bit more on edge. And, I mean, you really can't blame a black person for feeling that way because you don't know what environment you're in. You don't know what kind of attitudes you're dealing with. And, you know, and the way that people deal with you, you never know what their intentions really are, you know. So I think a lot of times, you know, just from history, I mean, it's historical. It's built in us. You know what I mean? Just to be that cautious, paranoid, whatever you want to call it. You know, I mean, I don't want to call. I really don't want to call it paranoia, but it is what it is. You know, I think it's being just cautious, being you know. I mean, I'm cautious about everything and everybody, but I'm more cautious, you know, especially if I have to deal with certain people. You know, I mean, a good example is I know I've been in a work situation where, you know, I mean, I really don't believe in, You know, unless I know somebody for years, I really don't believe in trying to be friends with people you work with anyway. But you know, if people I want to be friendly with, I usually gravitate to people who look like me. You know, especially if they seem to have similar beliefs. You know, if it's somebody who's, you know, I mean, just be real. If they white and they overly friendly, I really don't want to deal with them anyway because I feel like they up to something. You know, I usually don't know until I can get a real good feeling, see how they act with other people and they group. You know, see who they operate with. You know, watch how they really deal with people on a day-to-day basis. I gotta watch. But if a brother come up to me and he's a little extra friendly, I'm just gonna take that as the brother just excited to see somebody else. You know, I'm gonna take that as the brother trying to make me feel welcome. You know, I'm gonna take it as, you know, I'm definitely giving them the benefit of the doubt just because I feel like, you know, I can relate a little bit better. You know, so I think it's warranted. It's real. So yeah, it is what it is.
Well, for me, I think it's justified. You have to be mindful. You don't know you don't know who people are. First impressions, people can give you their unauthentic selves when they first meet you. So you have to be just be mindful because you don't. Like, I think with all black folks, we kind of get to that point where when we're around cops or people of authority or just certain people, we're mindful of how we are because you don't want to be perceived like you're walking on the street in the middle of the night and happen to be a white person walking in front of you or someone of a different race. You might be mindful to look non-threatening, if that makes sense. Like, you're not even doing anything, but you have to look. Like, I think we've been programmed to try not to be threatening because, you know, our skin is a threat. So we try to be like, oh, hi, or extra open for people to protest, you know. So I think it's justified because in this day and age, and not even in this day and age, prior, it just feels like if you're having a bad day, you can't really afford to have a bad day nowadays because if you're having a bad day that day, you're just annoyed or a little bit upset, then it's probably going to be an issue, or they think that you're threatened or you're aggravated or whatever it is. It's a reason for them to act aggressively towards you. So I think we're programmed to be that way, and I think it's good because in some cases, even when we're trying our best to be non-threatening, people perceive us as threatening. So I don't know, like I feel like it's justified for us to be or feel the way we feel because you have to kind of heighten your senses, especially, and it's crazy because I don't want to say just black men because that's who. But realistically speaking, like all of us are getting killed for nonsense or have the cops calling us for nonsense. So you have to kind of be mindful of when you're around places to kind of put on that I'm a okay black person to be around. I'm not threatening you, you know, even if you're just sitting there and trying to have a good time or just minding your own business, you know.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Dope.
Well, because my experience is this week, I usually go to a Kroger next to my job, and on our way back from a run, me and my partner, he stopped by another Kroger. This will happen to be less than a mile away from the one I usually go to. He said he hates going to that one. I said, oh, I usually do too, but why do you hate going to it? He said because most of the people in that building are racist. And I said, oh, I thought that was just me. I just thought maybe it was just me being paranoid or just me imagining things the way they treat me. Maybe just suck at personal customer service. He said, nah, man, they straight up just don't like us in there.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my reasoning because it just recently came up, so it's kind of fresh in my head.
No, yeah, I feel you. I mean, you know, sometimes when I'm around certain people, I do sometimes kind of feel like some people are more paranoid than others, you know. But, again, I think it depends on the experience, I mean, I had a friend that was he thought everybody white was racist. Like, he was just like, and I know a lot of people that do feel like that. But, and it was like just one instance when he kind of made a comment like that. And I was like, man, it's like not all of them got to be racist, right? But I think it's also the experience. He might have experienced something that makes him feel that way. He might have gone through something that made him have that outlook in life, been in somewhere where, somebody probably represented themselves in a good light and then twisted it on them, And I know that'll sour people a lot of times too, especially because they'll be like, hey, this person was showing me, a good time, or they was being nice to me, and then all of a sudden, I found out they was calling me a nigga behind my back, that kind of thing. It can definitely sour your outlook on the rest of the world when somebody, when you go through a certain situation like that.
And D.L. Hughley said something that was very interesting that I'm using to this day, that the most dangerous place for a black person is the imagination inside the head of a white person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, that kind of makes a lot of sense. That's the most dangerous place we can be, is in the imagination of a white person, because we're getting the cops caught on us, repeatedly. We can just barbecue, selling water, getting a haircut, selling loose cigarettes.
It's really like that because they hold so much power. You feel me? Like, they hold so much power in numbers, power in position, society. You know what I mean? This is their society. They built it. You know what I mean? This is their society and their image. And even though it feels like it's crumbling underneath them, this is still their image of how, you know what I mean, the American dream is our dream, is their dream. You know what I mean?
We built it, but they dreamed it.
Yeah, you feel me? So it's like it's weird. It's weird dichotomy. So it's like that's why shit like that happen, man. That's why shit like that happen. They know they got the power. They got power, and they strengthen numbers. You feel me? They strengthen numbers, and we not together. So you feel me? They know they can get shit like that stuff off, and that's what they got us. That's the real mindfuck that they got us. You feel me? We fear ourselves more than we fear them, to be honest. You know what I mean? For the most part.
I lock my door every time I see Will come down the street. I'm like, oh, Will, okay, never mind.
Now I got another question, different speed.
All right.
Y'all ready?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Grown Folk Talk Radio, okay. The most underappreciated sexual position and why?
Yeah.
You said what?
Appreciated?
In your opinion, what is the most underappreciated sexual position and why?
Yes.
Can I answer first?
Yeah, go for it.
Can I answer first?
Yes.
I'm going to say, even though it's not my favorite, I'm going to say I believe missionary is underappreciated. Here's why. Missionary is the perfect position for eye contact. If you are really connecting with the person that you're smashing, if you have eye contact, missionary can be, not even that, if you have a connection and eye contact, missionary could be the best shit ever. It doesn't work with everybody because, I'm a firm believer in if you have a connection with somebody, any position you do it in, it's going to be the best shit ever. So if you don't have that connection, you just fuck with people. Like, missionary can be boring to people, but it's how you do it and who you do it with. So I feel like it's underappreciated because that's the position that you can look at I think people have sex and don't look at each other. Not that you have to look at everybody because everybody's not special. But for the special folks that you fuck, you should be looking at them in their face to see their reaction to what you're doing to them and responding to what their body is giving you. You can't do that if you're fucking them doggy style. Like, yeah, that's fun and great. You can see their body reacting and them making all the noises. But if you look at somebody's facial expression, looking at their body, you're looking at them with your eyes. Are they in front of you? And what position would that be? Missionary, unless they're on top of you and riding you. That's different. But I think missionary is underappreciated because that can be very, very beautiful.
Dope answer. Answer.
I was gonna say all of that. Those exact words. She stole that right out of my head because I literally was just thinking the same thing. Also, before I give a different answer, but also on that is what I like about it too is that feeling between the two people that heat you can create a lot of tension and tenseness and everything between two bodies, when you're in that position. That's just it can get amazing, and then this is one little trick I like to do. Oh no, okay.
Don't tell us.
There's some other stuff you can do with that missionary that'll make it more interesting. Because a lot of people underestimate what you can do in the missionary position too. But since she took my answer, I'm a flip it. Then
flip it.
Yeah. So like you said, the woman on top. That's another one that I think is really appreciated. But one thing that I tried one time that I thought was kind of dope, and it's a hard one I think for a lot of people to do with that reverse cowgirl. Like I think a lot of people, they shy away from it. I think they shy away from it because it's a challenging position to do, especially because really the woman's doing a lot of the work.
But if you can find somebody that can do it masterfully, that's beautiful.
Yeah. But I was looking at an article recently that kind of described how you can support the woman in doing the position so that it's a little more comfortable as well as still giving you the benefits. So so definitely there's an article out there, people, that tells you a better way to do reverse cowgirl. Seek it out. It's worth a good look. So that's what's up. All right, now you got to think of a new one. Clint, go for it.
I got another one, but I think my might answer it. But go ahead.
I'm gonna let Dane rock. Let Dane go since Willie done stole my answer.
No pressure.
Damn it, don't know about that. What's going on?
This is married. Married people don't have it.
I got Damon married. I don't know nothing about that.
That's why I just say yes. All the positions are underrated and underappreciated.
Underappreciated. The whole act. I bet that, brother. I know how you feel. Like sex, yes, please.
But when you're being intimate with somebody, if you really truly love your partner, know them, that whole look in your eye, the looking in their eyes thing is, I guess, I don't know, that doesn't get me. Bar what Sonny was saying. It's good to see, them roll their eyes back in the back of their head, but other than that, you know their body, what they're doing, how they're breathing, or, you just know them, you're doing your job. So,
I'm gonna try to guess yours before you tell us, Sonny. Your second one.
Someone try to guess it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to guess it. I think I know which one you're talking. I think I do.
Are y'all ready for it?
You got one, Clint, or no?
I'm gonna let. She wanna go ahead? Go ahead. I got one, but go ahead.
Okay. Sonny, are you about to say the position? I don't know what it's called, but basically, it's like you laying in a spooning position. Is it that one?
Say that again.
But how do you know? You don't know my life.
That spoon position, bro. What you say?
I ain't heard nothing he said.
Oh, the position when you like in the spooning position. So like you behind
That's
her.
what it's called.
Yeah. So
spooning, you can spoon without sex, but the spoon position with the with the slip in, bruh. Yeah, that's a good morning position. That's a real good morning position.
Yes.
That's like.
But I feel like that one is underappreciated because that's like most people that seems like the lazy lay, but it's not. So it may seem lazy if the girl is just like letting you spoon her and she's not really participating in it. You're just taking it. But I feel like it's underappreciated for several reasons because it just seems like it's lazy for one. It's too easy. It's just not. It's very simple. But I also feel like people miss how much fun that could be. If you're spooning somebody in like the same way how you guys are obsessed with the arch, you can arch your back in that position. So if you're arching while you're spooning, that is a fantastic feeling. But I think people get so used to it's so lazy because the kids walk in, like how you getting it in and the kids walk in. That's a perfect position to do it in. If you know that you got kids that just don't give a fuck about not opening your room door, you can do that masterfully without them even knowing what's happening. If she just move a little bit away, arch her back while you're doing that,
y'all done. Y'all can like y'all opposite sides of the room with that position.
Yeah, and y'all could be getting it done sufficiently. For both of you guys to be pleasure to get done. But I think that people assume that it's so lazy that it's not, it's an afterthought. It's like it's last minute. No. It could be fantabulous if it's done properly. There's ways to make it feel amazing, but if you're not willing to do that, then that's part of the problem. But I think that, so you definitely need to look into that a little bit.
You can throw that leg up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
You can throw the scooper in. You can do a little scoop move. There's a couple of things you can do with that.
Yeah, it's like lift the leg up when the kids leave. Like it can happen. Just saying. Exactly. Just saying.
I can dig it.
Somebody getting a phone call tonight in Trenton. I just got a sneaky suspicion. Just thinking out loud here.
Quick, that's my lined up already. Like, yeah, listen, hey.
I ain't say nothing. I ain't even y'all. I let y'all rock. I ain't say nothing. Let y'all rock.
No, go ahead, Clint. I'm sorry.
No, I ain't. Really stole mine. Used to. So let me see. I'm gonna say 69.
I don't know, but see, that's maybe I can't function with that.
See, that's why I think it's underrated because you can really.
No, because how if it's that good, like that person is an all-star at their job, how can you focus?
But that's
it's your mind going.
You're supposed to be focused.
No way.
Because you're supposed to be focusing on him. If you focus on him, then it'll take a little bit of your focus off of what you're feeling. So it's like a sour and sweet feeling at the same time. It's like sour and sweet at the same time.
Exactly. But here's the best part of it. Like who like it, right? So say either one is doing a good job and the other one can't focus, that's still good for the one that's handling business because they're getting pleasure out of you getting pleasure. You feel me?
I can't function at that point.
See, that's a beautiful feeling when you got her and she can't move, she's trying to run, and you grabbing her weight. Like, come on, that's you feel me? It's enjoyable. It's a fun game. A give and take. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? Give and take. Then you can really test this. You can really see how much somebody can take.
So I got a question to go with that question because since we're getting real grown, can you guys tell the difference between a girl giving y'all head because she likes it? Hold on, my cat just fell off the counter. Like, no bullshit.
You got any more?
What are we talking about?
She tried to jump into the window. So she tried to jump into the window and fell off the counter and hit the garbage can on the way down. Like, this shit was real. Her hops wasn't up to snuff tonight. Yeah, but first I think she landed on her feet because I was worried about her safety because she looked like she wasn't going to make it properly. But no, back to my question. Can you guys tell the difference? Not that you know it off-site, but while it's happening, can you tell the difference between a girl enjoying giving you oral sex or doing it because you like it?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
quite obvious. To be honest.
When they do it without you asking, yes.
No, it's not even that. It's not even that. Because I've
Right,
heard that
obvious.
before, and it was still
That's one.
Because
trash.
it's a very distinctive difference.
Yeah, it is.
Quite obvious.
Yeah, I mean,
Quite obvious.
It's like at least in my experience, it's like seeing somebody taking their time to do a job right versus doing it out of function and necessity. You know, it's like, you know, think about if you
just to get head back.
Yeah, exactly. Like, all right, here's your cup of liquor. Now it's my turn.
Because they actually enjoy it.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and or even if I don't know if they really enjoying it, just knowing that they doing it like they love you, like they love it, and they love everything about everything that's happening, not just, oh, you know, I'm gonna do this to make you to shut you up and I'm gonna give you these 2 minutes of, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's a big difference. It's definitely a big difference. You know? 'Cause I know if I'm going to do what I do, it's going to be, you know, out of sheer enjoyment.
But see, you
know?
can tell that.
I'm not here to play games.
Like, you can tell that too. If a dude like doing that, he about to devour like you the last fucking supper. Now, if he don't, he just doing it just so he can get some head. Like, and I think that some people get so caught up in it that they don't realize that there's a difference. Like, or some people are just so grateful that they're getting something that they don't realize that there's a difference between somebody liking to do something versus somebody actually doing it because you like it's distinctively different. Right. I don't think people realize that.
The reaction is different.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
The reaction is different. The reaction is completely different. You feel me? Like it's a whole. You feel me? You feel me? Just like you can see, especially if it's a rhythm. Like when y'all in a rhythm, y'all got like a vibe going. Like you can tell. You feel me? Like it's a clear. You feel me? Night and day. You know what I mean? It's night and day. It's something you don't even have to question. To be honest with you, in the moment, like you don't even have to question. Like all right, she's just doing it to do it. You need to know or you don't. Now, I mean, now, fellas or ladies, if y'all out there and y'all don't know the difference, feel me? I apologize to y'all. That's that sounds good.
Yes, fuck that.
That's a sad situation.
Yeah, it's a sad situation.
That's a fucking to be in. You get your life. You matter of fact, if you older than 30 and you don't know difference, you need to figure out your goddamn life and start over again. You failed.
But so
like there's I don't respect you. You at that point you're not even an adult. You a little ass kid if you don't know the difference.
So do you think if a person is do you think a person can enjoy doing it but still be trash at it though?
Yep.
No. Here's why. If you enjoy something that you're doing, you're going to perfect it. You may suck at first, but if you're still sucking, then you don't enjoy doing it. Because if you enjoy doing it,
I could teach you trash. Not if the person. See, this is where we get. This is where communication is key. Because what works for one may be totally trash.
Exactly.
That's true, but you should know. But if you are good at it, let me just say this. If you enjoy what you're doing,
you're good at it.
You're gonna read that person's body when you're doing it. So whether you start off a little rocky and then you get it to the point where you can first of all, in order to be good at anything, you have to be perceptive of the other person. You can't just do it because you enjoy. You have to pay attention to the other person. Right. Their body's going to tell you whether or not they're enjoying it. Versus they can moan. People fake come all day, every day. You gotta get to the point where you're at the point where they can't deny shit. You have fulfilled that position and there's nothing that they can say about it because you have exceeded the expectations. That's how you know that you're good at what you're doing.
You can still be led astray. Because niggas is basic as hell. Dude, men in general are basic as hell. So some men are just happy to get it. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So they just gonna they're gonna tell you whatever you want to hear as long as they get it. Like,
well, no, it's not even telling you. It's reading their body language.
Even their body language.
And I'm not talking about verbal or anything.
But this is what I'm saying. This is from what a man is telling you. You feel me? If a dude not used to getting it, he's gonna act like it is the greatest, even if it's not, just so he can get it again.
That's us. That's his fault. Why would you act like you like something that you don't really like it?
Niggas
because
is basic. Yes.
Right.
Or he might not know no better.
Yeah, he might not know. That's what I'm saying about
and the reason I say this, and the reason I even ask that question is because
you're too old to not know no better.
Well, I'm gonna say if when you're younger and especially because like this happened to me when I was younger. I think I had to been either 17 or 18, and this girl was going in, and I thought it was great just because I was getting fed. I'm thinking like, oh, this is wonderful, you know, kind of pretty much what Clint just said. Like I'm like, I want this to happen again, and whatever I need to say, you know, I'm going to keep this going. So so the thing is that I thought it was wonderful, but I got with another chick, you know, a little bit later on in life and realized how good it could be. And I was like, dang, like low key, that other chick, first off, it was trash. It was like, I mean, I didn't realize I didn't realize that any amount of teeth was bad. I mean, it wasn't like she was grinding me out or nothing.
Hold on, what?
Like she was licking me.
Wait, backspace.
She hit me a couple times, and that kind of like made me a little cautious. But yeah,
so like
so you gotta think. Right. So you gotta think. I was really accepting anything back then. So the thing was,
getting ribs at the nose.
You know, but it wasn't the horrible style. It wasn't because I've heard about people getting it worse. But it's like, but still, it was like just the method and the style and the way that she was doing it. It was different and it was better. So I was like, you know, so I started to understand that there was differences and vice versa. You know, what I thought was great, or what somebody told me was great for them, the way I was doing now, when I took it to another woman, he was like, this isn't as good, you know, and she had to tell me a different way that she liked it, and so you realize like, oh wait, not everybody's the same. So, you know, I didn't, you know, what was that?
I was about to say, and freakier isn't always better. Because I know some, you know what I mean? You feel me? If you don't know how to lick the balls or suck the balls, just stay away from it, sweetheart, because that's the quickest way almost for me to catch a domestic violence.
First of all, balls are terrible. I'm just saying, you say that from the gate, fuck balls. We not even a team ball over here.
See, at least you know your limitations.
You're right, you know your limitations.
And that's my point. And that's my point. Like some they want to be free. They don't know what they're doing. You feel me? And liable to put you in the
here's the thing.
Man.
Oh, man.
Let me say this. Let me clear my name real quick. Hold on, Clint.
Yeah.
Hold on, Clint. Let me clear my name real quick. Let me just say this. I don't particularly like balls, but if I really fuck with you like that and that's what you like, I'm all for it. I will be a part of that. But like, not everybody gets that. The same way I don't kiss people. It's just not like there's certain things I'm not going to do with everybody.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Of course. But the point is, if you don't know what you're doing, just stay away.
Somebody got to teach them. Somebody got to teach you, Clint.
That area is way too sensitive for somebody to not know what they're doing. Just to go down there, they be aggressive. You feel me? Like, oh, like shit. Like, oh.
So hold on, bitches be grabbing y'all balls? That's terrible. I know.
Hey, but Clint.
Like, if you got hit the ball, y'all about to cry. So why would they grab them like that? That's not appropriate.
Right, yeah. I mean, you can grab them, but don't be grabbing them.
What's up?
I like mine pup, but I don't be trying to rip them off. I'm straight on that.
Yo, we got 5 minutes left. They're talking about balls. This time we're going to end our podcast with balls.
Damn. I didn't realize what time it was.
hey, but just like
we
you
said,
said,
look up like, wait a minute, it's 11:25.
What's that?
Go ahead, David.
No, I was gonna say just like Clint, when you trying to tell people if they don't know how to do it, stay away from it. Those people who are the hype man or woman who don't know how to do it right, they just be like, "Yeah, you're doing a good job," just so they can get it again.
Exactly.
They're the ones who are actually are lying to them, and they think they're doing a good job until they get in the next relationship when they find out they're stuck. Sorry, that was done on purpose.
All right, so before we end the show, so we don't end the show on balls, because I'm straight on that. Where is one place in the world you feel safe?
Where's one place in the world I feel safe?
Mm-hmm.
My own mind.
Anywhere I'm at. Anywhere I'm at, because I know, tomorrow's not given. I can go at any moment, anywhere, anytime. So why fear it? Why fear it? I'm safe.
Sonny?
I'm gonna say, as I am the hashtag nap queen, in my bed, wrapped up in my blanket with my cover that I twist up like Linus. Yeah, I feel safe there.
Dope. Damon?
In my own head, my mind, I can escape and go anywhere. If something's troubling around me, I can kind of escape on any given notice. Can't take away the human imagination and human dream.
Good one.
Yeah, I mean, for me, pretty much like Sonny said, being at home, being in my element, being with my family, wherever home is, if it's here in Detroit, if it's in Florida, if it's in Vegas, wherever I feel at home at, that's where I feel safe, no matter who I'm around. So that's my thing.
Dope. Well,
all right.
Oh, wow.
That's all, folks. Sonny?
Yeah, it's the end of the era. No, I'm saying it's the end of the podcast, at least. Thank you guys for listening to tonight. Listen to the playback on iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play Music. Where else? I'm a little buzzed. YouTube. I really think I put a lot more rum than I did Coke. It's very terrible. I don't drink. Yeah, I'm a social drinker, so I'm really not good right now. Find me at IamSunny_D, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. On my blog, unreservedlyme.com. Clint, Willie?
Y'all know where y'all can holler at me at on my blog at kingstruth.com. At KingStruth609 on Instagram, at eTrentGruby on Twitter.
It's your boy Willie Styles. Get at me at Willie Styles everywhere, STYLEZ. I'm Willie.Styles on Snapchat, and WillieStyles.info for all my links. And check out our website, GFTRadioshow.com, for all our links at GFT_radio on Instagram and Twitter. Thank you guys for listening to tonight. Clint?
See you on 7 days.
I'm pettier than Sonny.
No, you're not.
Holla.